Okay. Coming back to our lecture. You'll see why this guy is talking about definite, indefinite, Sunna, Muna, Sun, Shams, Qamar. Why he is talking about? The only reason is we are talking about this sentence. To make a sentence in Arabic, you have to know this knowledge beforehand, that what we talked in our first part today. Now we will talk about subject and predicate of a sentence. In Arabic, subject and predicate means subject is al-mubtada, predicate is al-khabar. Nominative sentence that starts with noun, has these two parts. Okay, they have mubtada and khabar. Mubtada is a noun, definite noun, but it must be definite, that we start. This one is a mubtada. Khabar is the information about this specific definite noun. So if they two gather together and they really make a sense, this one is al-jumla al-ismiyya in Arabic. Al-jumlatul ismiyatu. Sorry. The mubtada, subject of a sentence, is an ism al-marfu, noun in the nominative case, which means it must have dhamma at the end for singular only. At the beginning of the sentence. We'll give example in a few minutes. The khabar, predicate, is an ism al-marfu, noun in the nominative case that along with the mubtada forms a complete sentence. Jumla al-mufida. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. I understand. Because you need some examples. Look. In these sentences, there are a few sentences here. We are talking about nominative sentences. Sentences that start with noun, a definite noun. Look, all these sentences have what in front? Can you see this? L in front, yeah?
Excuse me, what is al-mubtada and...
Yeah, I'm going to explain in a minute. So all these sentences, look, first word has what?
Al.
L in front. That's why they have what at the end? Two without any tanween. If there is no tanween. Okay. So this is relevant to the rule that we explained. If L prefix, tanween should drop, and it is dropped here. But in here we are talking about the main parts of jumla ismiyya, nominative sentence. So in Arabic, jumla ismiyya has
Ismiyya means
sentence with noun.
sentence with
Noun starts with noun. These are nouns. These are all definite nouns, isn't it? Definite noun. This tufahatu, apple is a noun, isn't it? Because it has prefix with L, it means the apple. So this one is definite noun. So sentence that starts with noun, this definite noun is jumla ismiye. It is a nominative sentence. Okay? Because in Arabic there are two types of sentences. Sentence with noun or sentence with verb. If you start with verb, this sentence becomes jumla fi'liye, verbal sentence. If it is starting with noun, like these examples, it is jumla ismiye. Okay?
Yeah.
Jumla ismiye has two parts. First is subject of a sentence, that this definite noun that we starts a sentence, it called al-mubtada in Arabic. It must be definite, and in these examples you will see that they are definite with al. We explained al. Al makes words definite. But where I'm going to use this? In these sentences we are going to use. That's why we try to explain what happens if we prefix al. So look, we prefix al, and these sentences are all jumla ismiya because they are starting with definite noun. And I have to give some information about this definite noun. So when I say at-tufahatu and I stop. The apple, what happened to apple? Is it sweet? Is it, what is the qualification of apple? Khabar means predicate of a sentence. Okay, some information about this definite noun. So if they two get it together, it becomes a complete sentence in Arabic, which is jumla ismiya. Okay, but there are certain rules for mubtada and khabar, for subject and predicate. First, subject of a sentence like at-tufahatu here must be definite. That's why we put al in front. Look, all of them have al in front. Khabar should be without al. It should be nekra. This is ma'rifah, remember, definite. This one should be nekra. So I use ma'rifah and nekra here. That's why you have to know what is ma'rifah, what is nekra, and when they together, it becomes a sentence. Okay? So at-tufahatu hulwatun. Look, there is no al here. That's why I articulate as tun with tanween. So in this sentence, look, at-tufahatu. I am not saying al-tufahatu because ta here, it is what?
Shamsi.
Yes. It is solar. It is sun letter. That's right. That's why we say at-tufahatu. And because it has al,
Tufahatu is
the apple.
is
Mubtada. It is a subject.
subject.
It
Yes.
is mubtada. It is definite noun.
Nakira, is it the opposite to the nakira?
Yes, that's right. Hulwatun is nekra, for example, here.
Yeah.
It has no al,
Yeah.
and it has tanween at the end, and it means sweet. So in this way it becomes a sentence. At-tufahatu hulwatun. It is a complete sentence with subject and predicate, with mubtada and khabar. So
Marufa is tufa is apple is marufa.
it is ma'rifah because it is definite. Ma'rifah means definite. So ma'rifah, definite noun, it means ma'rifah. Okay, we said that when we prefix al, indefinite noun becomes definite. So nekra becomes ma'rifah. Tufahatun becomes at-tufahatu without tanween, and there should be tashdid here, shadda, because it is solar letter. Okay? So there are few things you have to understand in this part. This is very important. First, we are talking about a sentence. In Arabic, to make a sentence, you have to use subject and predicate for nominative sentence. Sentence with noun. Later on, we will talk about sentences with verb, verbal sentences, how to make a verbal sentence. But today, we are talking about subject and predicate, mubtada and khabar, which are parts of a nominative sentence. Okay, first thing, you should use a noun in front to become a nominative sentence. Otherwise, it is not a nominative, it is verbal, isn't it? Should be noun in front. That noun must be what? Definite. You cannot use any noun. It must be definite. When you use definite noun, like this one, with L is prefix and tanween is dropped. And for khabars, for predicate, you should use what? Indefinite noun. Okay, you cannot use at-tufahatu al-hulwatu. It is not a sentence if you use in that way. It becomes something else. It becomes, if you say at-tufahatu al-hulwatu, it becomes sweet apple. It is adjective. But when you say at-tufahatu hulwatun, it becomes sentence. The apple is sweet. Okay, did you get that point? At-tufahatu hulwatu, if both of them have L, it is adjective. Sweet apple, it means. Sweet apple, it is adjective. But when you say at-tufahatu hulwatun, it directly becomes sentence and it means the apple is sweet. So there is a difference. The apple is sweet is sentence. Sweet apple is adjective. There is a difference.
When we say al-tufahatu, al-halwatu, tufahatu, we can't say.
No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, did you get point? For any question so far? I'll ask question for coming sentences if you understand.
How would you define al-muqtada? It's subject, but I know, but how will you define what?
Al-mubtada is the definite noun that you start a sentence. This is mubtada. An indefinite noun that comes to give information about subject, this definite noun is khabar, predicate.
How do you say apples are sweet?
So in that sense, you should use plural form of this one. You mean that? Yes?
And indefinite.
Any apple is sweet.
Yeah.
For example, yeah. But to make a nominative sentence, you cannot use that in that way, because at the moment you are using a English translation to bring with Arabic sentence. So in Arabic, the construction of concept of sentence is different. You should use either mubtada and khabar, which is jumla ismiya, which has to have subject and predicate, or you should use jumla al-fi'liya, verb and file, subject and object. So concept is different.
So is there a way of saying what I asked?
So there is a way, but
التفاح حلو.
no. Still you are using al.
التفاح means
At-tufahatu means apple. But she is asking, for example, how can I say
more than one تفاح.
any apple, any sweet apple?
Apples in general are sweet.
Tufahatu hulwatun, but it is anyway. learn this detail later on, because if I explain it now, you will not be able to understand what I'm talking about. The concept of subject and predicate is important. Now focus on that part. Later on, we will give you some overview of different, variation of these sentences. But if you don't understand, what is mubtada and what is khabar, you will confuse.
Subject is mubtada and khabar is predicate.
Mubtada is subject. Look, let's explain in that way. To make a sentence, first, they should have subject and predicate. Okay? Or in Arabic, subject is mubtada, predicate is khabar. Second thing, to make this one a sentence, you have to use this subject in definite form. Subject must be definite. Okay? Subject mubtada in Arabic must be definite. 3. Khabar, predicate that you use should be in indefinite form. Okay, this is khabar, predicate. Is that clear? To make a nominative sentence, mubtada and khabar, first you have to use definite noun. Second, you have to use indefinite khabar and subject and predicates. Last thing, they must have dhamma if they are in singular form. You cannot say at-tufahata, at-tufahati, or hulwatin. It must be with dhamma. Okay? This is a rule. So these rules, you have to memorize them. All of them, they must be there in a sentence.
So like that dhamma has to be, so it has to be the same?
Yes, they have to be. But this one has one dhamma. There is not tanween because there is al prefix.
Yeah, but that always is the same as the last, isn't it? Like, except it's a tanween. So
Yes, it must be dhamma but without tanween. First one, because there is al.
Yeah.
Second one must be dhamma as well, but with tanween because there is no al. But coming to sister's question, she is saying any apple is sweet. Tufahatun hulwatun could be. There is no problem. But this concept is in a first hand. You have to understand this one because the structure of nominative sentences Arabic is like this. You should understand this one. Okay. Otherwise, and we didn't talk about sifa and mawsuf yet. I don't want to really go in details of this because previously I was always answering all questions and with details that we will later on learn. Most of the students get lost. That's why if something is out of this concept, I'm not giving any information until you will learn that. Then we will talk about this one. But today, focus on what? How can I make a nominative sentence? There must be subject and predicate. That subject of a sentence must be definite now. How can I make it definite if it is not definite? I have to put L in front because it's a definite article. Once I put L, it becomes directly, or tanween drops and it becomes with dhamma. Just one dhamma, okay? And in subject and predicate, mubtada and khabar, ending must be dhamma. At-tufahatu hulwatun. Look at the examples. All of them are same. There is L in front, without tanween, first part, subject, predicate has tanween at the end. and they are all in Damme form, isn't it? Like as-suratu jamilatun, the picture is beautiful. As-suratu jamilatun, look, L is in front, that's why there is no tanween, and it is definite noun. Jamilatun is indefinite noun, there is tanween. Al-qitaru sari'un, the train is fast. Look, L is in front, look, because Qaf is lunar letter, Lam is pronounced Al-qitaru, not like as-suratu, at-tufa'atu. Pronunciation is different when you use with lunar letter or with solar letter. It is different. Al-qitaru, look, ending is with one damme. Sari'un, tanween with double damme. An-nazafatu, cleanness. Wajibatun, look, it is a duty. It has L in front, no tanween, tanween. L in front, no tanween, tanween. This is subject and predicate.
Is there a reason why it's always a Dhamma?
Where is?
Is there a reason why?
Yes, because it is marfu in Arabic. You'll learn later on what does it mean. Just keep in mind that subject and predicate is marfu, and if it is just singular, it means there is dhamma at the end.
What about if it's plural? Just
It will change. Concept will change.
How would you say?
For example, tufahatu becomes tufahatu. There is long sound here. Ha. Hulwatun becomes hulwatun because it has no intellect. Things without intellect, they should keep. You should have used in singular and in feminine format. So, no detail. Just keep focus on singular today. What does it mean? Subject and predicate. What is the construction of subject and predicate? That's it. No more detail.
Marfu
But
means
any question relevant to this one? Marfu means this damme. Damme for singular. Look, all of them are singular. One apple, one picture, just walking, one train. Everything has singular jewel and plural form. We all use singular form here. So, in singular, marfu means damme. That's it. Memorize this.
Marfu means the other name of Dhamma
No. This damme
is called Marfu.
in grammar called as marfu. When we say marfu, it means damme. Only for singular. Because when it becomes jewel and plural, the concept of marfu will change to letter, not harakat. It becomes letter, and you will learn later. Is that okay? You'll always have questions, don't worry, because this is introduction class. If you understand this whole concept, so you shouldn't be in this class. You should have in the next one or the other one.
Intermediate one.
Okay, we'll stop here, and yes, we'll practice from the book. That much load is enough just to have some refreshment. Page number 14. From the Arabic textbook. This book, page number 14. You will see a picture of broken pen and picture of dog. Do you have book?
There's no copies.
She doesn't have a book either.
Hmm.
She needs a book too.
Can you share
Yeah, I will share it.
and Also can, yeah, one of you can use. Okay, look. It says Baytun, first line, and prefixed with L. It becomes what? Al Baytu. Baytun becomes Al Baytu. Why? Why is like that? Baytun becomes Al Baytu.
Specific.
Because Baytun is indefinite and Al Baytu is definite. Why it is definite? Because of Al. When I prefix Al, directly this tanwin drops to 1. It becomes Baytu. Baytun Al Baytu. Second example, Kitabun. When we prefix Al, it becomes Al Kitabu. So Baytun means a house. It is any house, indefinite. Al Baytu is
Specific.
the house. It is specific one. So Kitabun Al Kitabu. A book becomes the book. It is specific, definite book. Qalamun becomes Al Qalamu. Jamalun becomes Al Jamalu. So, look, sentence. Al Qalamu Maksurun. What is the subject in this sentence? Qalam. Is it definite or indefinite?
Definitely.
Definite with what? With alif lam, al. Yeah, this is alif and lam, al. So that's why it is the pen. It is not any pen. The pen that we can see in the picture. The pen, maksurun, is what? Broken. So maksurun is it definite or indefinite? Indefinite. Why it is indefinite?
It has got
It has no L, but why we said that? Why we didn't use L? Because it is khabar, it is predicate. To make a sentence, it must be in an indefinite form. Okay? Not because they have written like this. You know already that rule. You should apply what you have learned. Okay? Al-babu maftuhun. Al-babu maftuhun. Al-babu means the door. Maftuhun means is open. So, al-babu is what?
Definitely.
It is a definite noun with al. There is al in front. That's why we said al-babu, not babun. Maftuhun is open and it is indefinite. Why? Because it is a predicate. It is a khabar of a sentence. Al-waladu jalisun. What is this?
The boy is sitting.
The boy is sitting. Al-waladu is the boy. It is what? Ma'rifah, isn't it? It is definite now. Jalisun is what? Nekra. It is predicate. It is a khabar of a sentence. Wal-mudarrisu waqifun. And the teacher is waqifun, standing. So, the boy is sitting and the teacher is standing. So these are sentences, yeah? So what sort of sentence? Jumla ismiya, nominative sentence. Why it is nominative? Because it starts with a noun. That's why it is a nominative. So if sentence is starting with a noun, there should be what? Two
One subject,
points
one
of
predicate.
two parts of a sentence. First one is mubtada, subject. Second one is khabar, predicate. So mubtada has to be what? Definite noun. Khabar, indefinite noun. So al-waladu jalisun. Wal-mudarrisu waqifun. Look, all in all of these sentences, mubtada is definite, khabar is indefinite. So these are nominative sentences. Okay. So, did you get these points? I think it's really important to understand the concept of mubtada and khabar, because in Arabic half of the sentences are jumla ismiya, the other half is jumla fi'liya. Main rule is this for jumla ismiya: it has to be start with definite noun, and there must be a thing which is indefinite and giving information about that subject. That's why it is predicate of a sentence.
And is that indefinite noun? It's like definite noun, indefinite noun.
Yep.
So
This
put
is
all both
main
down.
thing. There you will see details. This is, very simple but very extremely important, knowledge about the construction of sentence in Arabic.
Is the predicate, is that always a noun?
Can we?
Noun is, remember last week, noun means adjectives are also nouns.
Everything is
So, not verb, not harf, preposition. Rest of them are noun in Arabic. Because there is no, adjectives, the concept of noun is very broad in Arabic. Adjectives are parts of noun. In these sentences, for example, sweet, it is adjective normally. But in Arabic it is noun. So that's why it is subject and predicate. And it is nekra noun.
Can you just dictate us in a sentence so that we can write it down?
Which one?
What you said, like subject and predictive and this thing. It's what you just said just now.
Okay. Look, this is very important. In Arabic, there are two types of sentences. Al-Jumla means the sentence. Okay, in Arabic, there are two types of sentences. First one is nominative sentence. Okay, Al-Jumla Al-Ismiya. Second one is verbal sentence. Al-Jumla Al-Fi'liya. Later on we'll talk about this one. Okay, today we are not talking about verbal sentences. We are just talking about nominative part. So, main rule is what? If sentence is starting with a noun, this sentence is nominative sentence. If it is starting with a verb, it is verbal sentences. Okay, this is very easy concept, isn't it? Because it starts with verb, it is verbal. Because it starts with noun, it is nominative.
Why did you call it الجملة الحرفية rather than?
Oh, sorry, fi'liya. I wrote it
I'm
wrong.
sorry.
Sorry, thank you so much.
No.
No. There is no wisdom behind. It is just mistake. Al-Jumla Al-Fi'liya. It is not harfiya. Verbal, fi'liya. Al-Jumla Al-Fi'liya. Sorry, thank you so much. So, verbal and nominative sentence. Look, what we said about Jumla Ismiya is the sentence that starts with definite noun. But with noun, but that noun must be what? In a definite form. It should be, it must be actually ma'rifah. There are different types of ma'rifah, as we said, like hada is ma'rifah, khalidun is ma'rifah, but al is also one part of ma'rifah, because there are 8 different types of ma'rifah. Okay, it must have start with ma'rifah, and this one is the subject of a sentence, okay, in Arabic, which is mubtada. It must start with definite noun, okay. So in our today's lecture we learned that al is a sign of ma'rifah. One type of ma'rifah is the word with al. So this article makes any noun or verb directly to what? To definite form. So that's why this is, if it has al, it is also definite, and subject must start with definite noun. This is mubtada, and there is also khabar, which is predicate. Khabar means the information about this definite noun. Okay, remember in our example, at-tufahatu, the apple. What happened to apple?
Sweet.
It's sweet. So giving information about this definite noun makes this part of sentence as khabar. Okay, so this is a second part of the sentence, jumla ismiya, nominative sentence. It is called as khabar, and it has to be indefinite. If both of them are definite, it will become adjective, not a sentence. Okay, that's why it is important to understand this concept. So far what we have learned is this. Okay, 2 types of sentences. Sentence with noun is nominative, that noun must be definite, and there should be something giving information about that noun, which called as khabar, and it should be indefinite. That's it. Okay. Look, there are examples here. They are all jumla ismiya and in this form. Definite and indefinite. Definite with al and indefinite form. In page number 14. Look, there are 10 examples. Al-kitabu jadidun wal-kalamu qadimun. The book is new and the pen is old. So look, structure of sentence is same, isn't it? It is always like al-kitabu, definite noun, jadidun, indefinite noun, wal-kalamu, definite noun, qadimun, indefinite noun. Is that clear? Any questions so far? Page number 14, example 1.
Yeah.
Question?
الكتاب جديد والقلم قديم.
Number 3. Kursiyon.
Al-Kursiyu, not Tanwin.
This
Al-Kursiyu. There is Shadda, but there is no Tanwin. Al-Kursiyu. Shadda is there, but there is no Tanwin. You cannot use Tanwin with Al. Never. Never ever. Because it is a rule. When Al comes, Tanwin drops. This is a rule in Arabic.
Except in Quran. But not in Quran.
No, it is Quran. In Quran as well. For example?
I can't remember.
No, there is no exception for this rule. Al and Tanwin cannot, come together in a word. In same word, if there is Al in front, there must be, ending without Dhamma. If there is no L, you can use Dhamma. There is no exception for this rule. Okay, just have a look for these sentences. We'll go to next slide because we have some more slides and some more rules to learn.
What is adjective means, sir?
Adjective is sifa in Arabic. It is a qualification of something like beautiful, sad, good, bad, whatever. So this is adjective.
Description.
Description, yes.
So
If you have any
if
question?
both are definite, then it will be adjective.
Yes. For example,
One
look, al-ma'u baridun. Example 5 in this page. Look, it says al-ma'u baridun. It means the water is cold. Okay. If I put al here, al-ma'ul baridu. Okay. If I use al in front, there shouldn't be tanwin at the end. It means cold water. This is adjective, sifat and mawsuf. It is not a sentence. Okay? But when we said al-ma'u baridun without al and with tanwin, it is a sentence. It means the water is cold. Difference. There are differences between. So I think next week we will talk about, or the week after, about these adjectives, sifa and mawsuf, and differences between mubtada, khabar, and sifa and mawsuf. Later on we will learn, and don't worry about that. If you understand what is mubtada and khabar, subject and predicate, and their qualifications, there should be al in front and shouldn't be al for khabar. This is the thing that you must know and learn today. This is enough for today. Don't worry about the details. So far, you are on a right track. If you don't have any question, we'll go to the next slide because we have to learn some more things. No question? Okay.
How about the vocabulary in this one?
Yeah, that's why these 3 dictionaries are here. You should find a dictionary. I am your dictionary for class, but if you don't have me, you have to have dictionary. Okay. Prepositions. Last week we talked about prepositions. What was them? Min, ala, bi, fi, ila. So these are prepositions. What does it mean? The red colored letters in the examples are called prepositions. Huruf al-jar in Arabic. So look, B is in a red color, min is in a red color, B again in a red color. So these are what? Huruful jar, prepositions. There are certain rules for prepositions. Look, what is the rule? The harf, this min, ala, in, fi, whatever, precedes a noun. They come together with what?
Noun.
Noun. You cannot use with verb, it means. Okay? They must have come together with a noun. And it makes it in this state of jar. State of jar means what? Normally, in our examples, in previous examples, they were always in a state of marfu, ref. At-tufahatu, we were saying two. Hulwatun, we were saying. They were always in a state of ref, which is damma. But in these examples you will see that when I prefix this letter, this huruf, these prepositions in front of a noun, directly ending changes to kesra. Okay? For example, if you say at-tufahatu, this is what? Apple. This is not a good example anyway. Let's say we use with an. It is not good example, very sound example, but we are talking about grammar. Don't worry about it. An means what? From, about. For example, I'm saying, tell me about an apple. Okay, kellim anit tufahati. So, when I prefix L, this ending, normally it is with Dhamma. When you put an in front, it has to be, it must to be in a case of jar, which is kesra. Okay, so this, all of these prepositions, when you prefix a noun in front of a noun, the ending of a noun must change to a kesra. Okay, normal case is marfu, but when you prefix it, it will be in the state of jar, which is like tufahati minal masjidi ilal babi. So it has to be in a kesra case. Ending of the noun should change to kesra always. Okay, there is no exception. When you use with these prepositions, right after, the noun that comes right after this preposition has to be in kesra case, in jar. This is the rule. There are different 17 different huruful jar, but these are very, very common one. You have to memorize the meaning of them. An means from, about. Ala means on. Ila means towards to. Min means from, since, then. Li means for or belonging. Fi means in. Yes?
What do you mean by a noun with normal ending is said to be nominative?
This is, in Arabic, it is called marfu. Nominative is marfu. Normally, when we are saying kitabun, we are saying kitabun, qalamun, al-madrasatu, al-jami'atu, normal case is marfu. It is nominative. Marfu means nominative in English. But when you prefix with these prepositions, there should be one more slide in between. Anyway, when you prefix with this huruful jar, it becomes in a state of jar, which means in English it is accusative. I think there are different terms: nominative, accusative. I also confuse with the terms in English, because it is jar, which is kesra, or ref, marfu, majrur, marfu, and mansub. Majrur means with kesra, marfu means with dhammah, mansub means with fetha. So in English they call this, I was actually going to ask Sami to have a copy of this page for you. I forgot. It explains this tashkil part. Where is it?
considered from huruf al-jar?
B, yes, it is.
So it's not only those ones, so there's a lot more.
Li is also, B is also, Kesra is, so let me write it down here. Jar. Majrur case is genitive case. Marfu case is nominative case. It is here already. Mansub case is, mansub means, so majrur means with kesra. When I put this sign under a thing, it means kesra, okay? Marfu means with damme, and mansub is accusative, and it is with fatha, okay? Three different concepts. You have to, for us, we are teaching, we are learning Arabic. It is extremely important to learn these terms in Arabic: marfu, mansub, and majrur. In terms of translation, majrur means genitive case, mansub means accusative case, marfu means nominative case, okay? So normally they are marfu, normal words in Arabic marfu. To make it majrur or mansub, you should use with something. For example, to make it majrur, you have to use with huruful jar, and then it becomes in a majrur case, ending of the word. Endings are changing in Arabic, not whole word is changing. For example, when look at these examples. Normally, Allahu, the term for lafzatullah is Allahu, yes? Normal word is Allahu with this nominative marfu case. It is normal case is this. Why we are saying billahi? Because it has prefixed with bi, harful jar. So this marfu case changed to majrur. Okay? Shaitan. Normally it is a shaitanu in Arabic, normal case. Why we are saying shaitani? Because min is here. Min is what? It is a preposition, harful jar. That's why ending of this one changed to from damme to kesra, because normal case is damme and it becomes majrur. Okay, so meaning B is with or by, min means from, so I take refuge from what? Shaitan, who is Rajim. Rajim is what? Who is what?
Outside God's mercy.
Stoned.
Stone.
Normal terminology and direct translation, Rajama means to stone someone. Who is stoned? Who is?
Marjum.
Yeah. Who is? What do you say in Marjum in English? I have sometimes translation problem anyway. So I take refuge from shaitan to Allah. A'udhu billah. So this
refuge with Allah.
yeah, within Allah. So this B is harful jar and it has changed to majrur case from damme to majrur. Min also changed damme to majrur. So B here again, normally it is ismun. Normal case is ismun. We should say ismullahi normally. But because we prefix with bi, it becomes bismillahi. So this kesra is because of bi in front. It is preposition and it changes ending of the word from dammet to kesra. Whatever, proposition you use with noun, ending of that noun right after harful jar preposition must be in what case? Kesra, majrur case.
Why
Which is
Allah also in that case? Is Allah here?
that is about mudaf, mudafun ilayh. Next week we will learn that one as well. Because we cannot teach everything in one class. Otherwise, you'll stay here for weeks. There are two types of, this one is majrur, but the reason is not because this be. The reason is ismullah, by the name of Allah. This genitive case, possessive case is in Arabic is mudaf and mudaf ilayh. This is mudaf ilayh and it is also majrur. You will learn later.
Majroor means kasra.
Kesra, yes. Yes.
How do you write majroor? Oh.
This is huruful jar. When we say majrur, it's like this. Majrur.
Is the word Rahman, does that have to have a kasra as well?
This one?
No,
Rahman. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Yes, it has to be kesra. This is relevant to this one. This one is mudaf ilayh, we will learn later. And there are links between them. This one also. It is relevant to that one. We will learn. These are all adjective. The compassionate, most merciful Allah. Adjective must follow the noun comes before. So this is adjective for this, that's why it is majrur. This is adjective for that one as well. That's why. We'll learn about
What
these
is
things.
dhamma marfu?
Marfu? Marfu is dhamma.
Marfu is dhamma, yeah.
Yes.
And what about fatha?
Fatha is this one.
What is it
Mansub.
called? Mansub.
Mansub. Last thing for today, we will learn personal separated pronouns or detached pronouns. When we say pronouns, you should always understand that we are talking about, we already talked about a noun, and from now on we are talking about something else that really fulfill the same qualifications of the noun. For example, what was your name, brother?
Hamza.
Hamza. His name is Hamza. Okay. He is what?
Masculine.
Just one person. It's singular, isn't he? Yes. Hamza, by nature, we know that he is a masculine because it is a name for masculine person. So, when I mention Hamza first, and if I am going to talk about Hamza again and again and again, I don't want to use his name, but I want to use something that really can refers to him. I can swap with his name. It has same qualifications. So for this purpose, I should use pronoun. But this pronoun is personal pronoun. There are two different types of pronouns in Arabic. We will talk about separated one, which should written and pronounced separately. So for this one, For Hamza, singular masculine personal pronoun is what? Huwa, which is he. So he is also singular, masculine and personal pronoun. Okay. So when I mention Hamza's name first, then I can use he instead of his name, because he, huwa, it also refers to Hamza and it has same qualifications. Okay. So the separate pronoun, it is pronounced alone without being connected to another word. So in Arabic, I cannot connect this one to something else. So this should written separately. That's why it is separate noun. Later on, we will learn that there is a who, which means he again. But this one is not separate. It is not detached. It is attached. So, for example, ismuhu. So this who is also Hamza. His name is that. But this has written together, connected. It is not separate. It is not detached. It is attached. But today we are not talking about this one. We are talking about the pronoun that has to be written separate. Okay. In this lecture, we will focus on the pronouns highlighted in the chart. In next slide, it says, which is this, not this. Yes, this one. Which means singular part only. So there are different pronouns, separated pronouns. Like huwa means he. As I explained, it is a personal pronoun for what? For singular, for masculine, for third person. Okay, who is third person means? He is not here. He is somewhere else. So he means huwa in Arabic. Here is she, third person, feminine. Anta means you, second person. So you are my mukhatab in Arabic. You are second person. You are present. You are here. Anti means you, but this is for feminine. And ana means I. So this chart is extremely important. The concept of this chart is important. Why? Because it really clearly illustrates that in Arabic, everything has numbers. In terms of number, they have different types, like singular part, dual part, and plural part. Today we are only talking about singular. And we also learned that in Arabic there are masculine, feminine. Gender is important. Also we'll learn that there are third person, second person, and first person. So this concept is important. But today we will talk about only huwa, hiya, anta, anti, and ana. Huwa means he, third person, not present, masculine, singular. Okay. Hiya means he, she, third person, again, feminine, singular. And anta, anti, and ana. Anta means you. It is masculine, second person. Anti means you, feminine, second person, and ana means I. Okay. So this column is important, but it is for you. It is really important to memorize this concept at all. This chart. We used to learn in that way, like you have to memorize in this way. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antum, antum, anti, antum, antunna, ana, nahnu, nahnu. That's it. That much simple. How many seconds? Keep it. Look. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antum, antum, anti, antum, antunna, ana, nahnu, nahnu. That's 10 seconds. Memorize it, and for coming 2, 3, 4 lectures, you will be relaxed. But you should understand, just memorizing is not enough. You should understand when I said huwa, it is a singular, it is masculine, and it is third person. When I say here, it is feminine, it is also singular, and it is also third person. When I say ente, it means you. You are in front of me. You are present. You are second person. You are singular, and you are also masculine. Enti, third is second person, feminine, and present, and singular. Ene means the person who is talking. I. So it is same for feminine and masculine. It is first person. Is that easy?
Yeah.
Next week we'll see. Now it is here. You can see that.
You've got empty over there as masculine.
Ah, we'll change it. Sorry. Thank you. Masculine, feminine, masculine. Yeah, this should be feminine. This part is all feminine. Thank you so much. Any question? Any question? No? Okay, we'll go to next slide then. Last slide, I think. Yeah. Extra information. This information is because we'll go to our text again. You will see there are some few more things you should know. We'll practice that. So in Arabic, nouns, proper nouns. When we say proper noun, you should think about a person's noun. Okay, either feminine or masculine. There are certain rules for proper nouns. So remember, to make things feminine, last week we said that there should be te at the end. When we see te in a word, directly we understand that this word is what? It is feminine. Okay. Most feminine nouns end with a round te. Okay, most of them, like this one, Fatimetu. It is feminine noun and there is te. Aminetu, there is te. It is feminine noun. Fatima, Amine, they are noun, proper noun for feminine. Generally there is te at the end. Okay, but there are some which don't have any ending, like any te at the end. Maryamu. It is a proper noun for female, isn't it? Feminine. But it has no te at the end. But by nature, because it is feminine name. So we accept this one as feminine as well. You cannot say this has no te, it is not feminine. It is also feminine. These are exceptional. But same rules are applied. For feminine proper nouns, the rule is they have to have no tanwin. There is no tanwin at the end. Look, Maryamu, not Maryamun. It is extremely important. There is no tanwin for feminine endings. Zeynebu, look, there is no tanwin. Aminetu, there is no tanwin. We said Zeynebu. Fatimetu, there is no tanwin. Ending has no tanwin. This is a rule. On the other side, for masculine proper nouns, there is no te and there must be tanwin at the end. Okay? Look, Hamidun, Khalidun, Muhammadun. But there are exceptions for this one. For example, brother said, my name is Hamza. Hamza has what at the end, brother? Tanwin, te, yeah? The circle te, but it is exceptional name. Like this one, Maryam has not tanwin, but it is a noun for, proper noun for feminine. Same thing applies. Hamza too. So, it has te and it has no tanwin as well. You cannot say Hamzatun. Okay? There are exceptions. But what we are talking about today is general rule. For masculine, it has to be tanwin at the end. It has to be tanwin at the end. for feminine, there shouldn't be tanween. Aminatu, Zainabu, Fatimatu. This is general rule for masculine and feminine proper nouns. Any question so far for this?
Usually we don't use tanween for Muhammad or Hamid or.
But this is just in talking, in practice. Today, last week you were not here. This is a grammar class. Grammar in Arabic means endings. You have to always pronounce and articulate. Otherwise, how can I understand that you know this rule or not? For example, this is a rule for proper noun. It should be Hamidun with tanween. But in terms of talking, articulation, yes. When you are talking to my brother from Egypt, he'll laugh at you maybe. Why you are saying this? Just say Hamid, Muhammad, Ahmed, whatever, Hamza. But we are learning grammar here. These rules are all about grammar, and you have to know. In this class, in exam as well, you have to reflect all this information. Otherwise, we will not be able to understand this person, no or not. This is grammar.
So in the masculine, there will be tanween ending.
Yes, Hamidun, Muhammadun, Khalidun. This is for masculine name. And Fatimatu, Zainabu, Aminatu, Maryamu, Khatijatu, whatever. This is for feminine name. There is no tanween. For masculine, there must be tanween. Okay, I think that's all. You practice. Page number 21. As you can see, we are not practicing everything, but you will see this timetable. I think all of you have, and it is clearly identified here. Each week which lesson we learn. We already covered all grammar rules for lesson 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4a. Okay, we are practicing as much as we can in class from this textbook, but we have just 2 hours and it is not enough to practice everything. But the grammar rules that are relevant to these topics are all of them covered already. We covered everything about this lesson 1 to 4a. We'll practice up until 9:30, but rest of them, some of them you will see in worksheet. Each week you will have worksheets on your table. Take with yourself and please submit on time. And we will practice some of them, and rest is all your duty, because grammar and language cannot be really learned in a couple of hours. It is really, really important. I myself, came to Australia 4 years ago. Still, I have many, many problems with English. 4 years passed. So many problems I have already. It is not easy to cover a language very, just altogether 12 weeks. Plus, if you multiply with 2.5 hours, it's not nothing. You should really practice in your own time, and try to understand the concept we have learned already. Page number 21. This lesson 4 is talking about prepositions. Okay? We already talked about prepositions.
So what about the page 20, 19, 18?
As I said, some of them you will see in your worksheet. Some of them you have to practice what we have learned. We already covered rules there.
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary is not even dictionary. There is English one. This book, the English one, with key on the first page, you will see many of the translations for vocabulary that you don't know. It's here. It will really help you. I think you should have 2 copies. One is in Arabic and the other one in English. It will help you in terms of vocabulary. But still, you have to have a dictionary. Grammar, language, it is dictionary. How vocabulary you memorize. You have to memorize. In exam, I'll ask some vocabulary, translate this word into English, or translate into Arabic. You should know vocabulary, memorize.
Give us some advice how to practice and how to learn any,
To find a word in dictionary, you mean?
no. Like we have first lesson and now second lesson. What do we have to do in between the week? Like how we can practice?
So there are two things.
Yeah.
First thing, we give you worksheet each week. This is worksheet 2, for example. You will see that whatever we talk about, there are some questions relevant to exactly to this lesson. This is and it comes from this book. All worksheets are coming from this book. It is not, something else. But we ask sometimes if you can provide something else by yourself, some sentences. That's okay. Accept it. But if you are not able to find by your own, it is always coming from this book. Second thing, as I said, we covered everything in terms of grammar. And if you understand this lecture, you will be able to find out everything here. You'll be able to answer all questions. And as I said, with the help of this key book, you will be able to understand some vocabulary, grammar rules as well. So there is nothing left. But you should pay some times. It is really time consuming. If you don't coming from Arabic background, you should pay some time to understand whatever we covered here. Page number 21, it is relevant to prepositions, huruful jar. Look, al-baytu, first example. When you prefix fi, it becomes what? Fil bayti. Okay, there is al-baytu. When you put fi in front, tu becomes what? T. From nominative case to genitive case, isn't it? From marfu to majrur. Because this is harful jar. Harful jar makes the noun that follows it in a majrur case, which is kesra. Okay? Al-masjidu. When you put fi in front, it becomes fil masjidi. Fil masjidi. Look, ending is with kesra. Fil masjidi. Al-maktabu. So, al-baytu means the house. Fil bayti means in the house. Al-masjidu means the mosque. Fil masjidi means in the mosque. Okay, fi means in. Ala means on. Okay. Al-maktabu means desk. Ala al-maktabi means on the desk. Okay. It changed from damme to kesra because of this preposition in front of the verb. As-sariru means bed. You are, I think, looking for bed after 2 hours of grammar. Very soon you will be ala sariri, inshallah. Okay, on the bed. Ala means on. Okay. So, question: Aina Muhammadun? Where is Muhammad? Answer: Huwa fil ghurfati. Look, Aina Muhammadun? Where is Muhammad? Huwa is what? It is a personal pronoun for singular masculine. So, huwa is Muhammad. Huwa fil ghurfati. He is in the room. Okay, huwa fil ghurfati. Wa ayna Yasirun? Where is Yasir? Huwa fil hammami. He is in the bathroom. Okay. Wa ayna Aminatu? Look. Aminatu. Amina is what? Feminine name. So, pronoun changed from huwa to what?
Here.
Hiya fil matbakhi. She is in the kitchen. Fil matbakhi. Can you see? Ending is with kesra. Ayn al kitabu. Where is the book? Look, for objects as well, they have what? Gender. Kitab is what? Masculine. That's why we use huwa. It is on the table. So kitab has gender and it is masculine. It is just singular. That's why we used huwa instead of that. وَأَيْنَ السَّاعَةُ?
What is the time?
Look, where is the clock? So clock has gender. It is what? Feminine. So that's why we use what? Hiya ala sariri. It is on the bed. Can you see these differences? Look, for masculine, regardless of their being object or person or whatever, we use huwa or hiya. For huwa, for feminine we use hiya. Look, for book, personal pronoun is huwa. For the clock, personal pronoun is hiya. Because book is masculine and the clock is feminine. So everything has gender. Everything has number.
There is no word for it.
No it. Nothing special for it. It is either should be masculine or feminine. If it is masculine, you should use huwa. If it is feminine, you should use hiya. Because everything has gender. As we said last week, this is maktab, that is library. Al-maktabu wal-maktabatu. Maktab, desk is feminine, desk is masculine, library is feminine. You should learn that. This is Arabic. Important.
Isn't it because Sa'abun has the T?
Of course, there is always some implications for that, but there are sometimes no implication as well. But in these examples, for Mektabatu, for Sa'atu, you will see that Ta is at the end. So Ta is a sign for feminine.
Fendi, would you be able to please go through that with us?
Worksheets?
Yeah,
No.
not to tell us what to do, just to give us an indication what's expected.
Sure.
Please.
Just quickly
Yeah.
have a look for worksheet 2. First question is writing exercise. Go to page number 15, write at least one.
Yep.
This is first question for worksheets is always a writing exercise. Because scripture is different, you should have practice writing. This is
with the skill.
for you not, for rest yes. These Arabic people coming from Arabic background, they are really suffering in terms of tashkil. But in exam you have to use tashkil.
Okay.
Worksheets you are accepted
Okay.
without tashkil, but in exam, because we are testing your knowledge of grammar, not your knowledge of Arabic. This is grammar class. Second question. You should use subject for this sentence, to make a sentence. So nazifun means clean. Where is clean?
المكان.
Al-makanu nazifun, as-saffu nazifun, al-baytu nazifun. To put a subject, but that subject, remember, must be definite. Because mubtada must be definite. And ending for the subject must be virat tanween. Because you must say al-baytu nazifun, for example. Al-baytu nazifun, not baytun nazifun. Yes. Yes.
So definite subject.
Yes, you have to put subjects. When we say subject, it has to be in a definite form. Question 3, it says put tashkil and consider they being definite or indefinite. So, bab is indefinite. There is no L in front. Ending of the ba must be babun with tanween. But for some examples, there is no L in front. For some there is L in front. If there is L, you shouldn't use tanween. If there is no L, you should use tanween. For the fourth question, they are proper nouns. Remember, just we explained Hamidun or Fatimatu. If it is feminine name, there shouldn't be tanween. If it is masculine, there should be tanween. In terms of question 5, you should go to page number 24, sorry. So there is...
What is question 4?
We are actually going to practice this part before we leave. And you will answer according to this conversation. We will practice now. There are questions here. Or you can bring provide your own answers. That's also accepted.
I did work with them.
What is 4th and 5th?
I did work with them.
4th one we are just putting the tashkil.
Yes. For both of them. For this and the previous ones, you have to put tashkil on paper. And then answer questions here. And rest of them are, I think, clear. It says provide definite and indefinite 5 nouns. Provide 3 sentences, include preposition fi, bi, ila, an, whatever. You should use in a sentence these prepositions.
Which one?
And
6th one.
yes, 6th one is definite or indefinite. With L or without L. You should give some nouns. That's it. 7, preposition. Use sentences with be, fila, fi, ila, whatever. Use these prepositions in a sentence. 8, masculine separate pronoun like huwa. Use 2 sentences that include huwa. Huwa aliyun, for example. Huwa umaru. Huwa fil masjidi. We just talked, Ayna hamidun. Huwa fil ghurfati. Something like that. Separate pronoun for second, third, and first person. These are only questions. Ana, huwa, or hiya. You should use them in a sentence. Page number 24, we should practice this page. Then you will understand many things, I think. 24. Conversation. Any candidate? I talk too much, I think. You bored with my son, yeah? Yes, Hamza is the first candidate. Any volunteer? Hamza is Mudaris, he is teacher. We are looking for someone who is Muhammad. Okay, brother. Yes. So it says min al bayti ila al masjidi, from house to mosque. So al baytu becomes min al bayti because of min, harful jar. Al masjidu becomes ila al masjidi because of ila. From the house to, ila means to the mosque. So he is going to read and translate, and we'll explain the details in terms of grammar, and he is going to answer. Yes. One is Mudarris, the other one is Muhammadun.
Min ayna anta.
Min ayna anta. Where are you from? So look, in this example, min is harful jar, but because ayna, it has own rule. It is exceptional, and you cannot change these terms of this types of things. Because of min, you cannot say ayni. These are written as it is, and they should pronounce as it is. Ayna is ayna, huwa is huwa, maza is maza. Regardless of their position in a sentence, these sort of things, this is a question article, and it is not going to change. Where? Min ayna. Where are you from? Min means from. Ayna, where? Anta means, remember? You. Anta. Huwa, huma, hum. Remember that chart. Anta is you. So, answer.
أنا من اليابان.
Ana minal yaban. Ana means what? I. First person. Min? From. Look, ending of the yaban is what?
Me.
Ana minal yabani. Because of min, it becomes ni. Ana minal yabani. I am from Yaban, Japan. I'm from Japan. Okay, I am from Japan. Look, there are a few things. First one is min. Second one is ente. Third one is ene. Fourth one is again min. These are things that we covered today. Some of them pronoun, there are preposition, and the noun of the proposition is kesra. But there are exceptions, like question articles are exceptions. You cannot change eine. It is mabni in terms of Arabic, which is stands like that. You cannot change it. It is firm. Yes.
ومن أين عمار
هو من الصين.
So, وَمِنْ أَيْنَ عَمَّارٌ. وَمِنْ أَيْنَ عَمَّارٌ means, where is Ammar from?
Where is Ammar from?
Min is from, أَيْنَ where, Ammar, name. Look, Ammar, Run. Why it is Run? Not Rin, not Ammaru.
because it's masculine.
First, it is masculine. Second, it is a proper noun for masculine. So, it has to have what? Tanween. For masculine proper nouns, tanween should always, would be ending. Yes.
هو من الصين.
Huwa min as-Sini. What does it mean?
He's from China.
He is from China. Huwa is what? He. What else?
Masculine.
Masculine, and it is singular.
Yes.
And it is third person.
Yes.
Third person, masculine, singular, and it is a pronoun, of course. Yes. Min. What is min? From. It is a harmful jar, preposition. Because of min, look at the ending of sin. Minas-sini.
كسرة.
Not minas-sine, not minas-sinu. It must have kesra because it is prefixed by harmful jar. Yes.
ومن أين حامد
وَمِنْ أَيْنَ حَامِدٌ. How about Hamid? Where is Hamid from?
هو من
Look,
الهند.
same thing. Yes. Min. أَيْنَ حَامِدٌ. Hamidun is a proper noun for masculine. That's why it has tanween at the end. Yes. هو من
الهند.
الهندي. هو من الهندي. Ending is important. He is from India. He is from India. Look, minal hindi. Ending is with kesra again. Yes? Aina? Next question.
أين عباس
Aina Abbasun. Masculine proper noun with tanween. Aina Abbasun. Not Abbasu. Abbasu. Yes. Kharaja.
is exit
He left. He left. He went. He's gone. So kharaja is a verb. He left, it means. So this is also important actually. In Arabic, word itself is a sentence because it has fi'l and fa'il. When you say kharaja, it means he left. Okay? So this is a sentence. He is hidden because of this verb itself. I understand this is masculine, this is first person. We'll explain. That chart is, that's why important. I was saying this chart is extremely important. So because of that concept, I understand this is masculine, this is first person, this is third person, and this is singular. And it means he. Again, he went, he left. Yes. Aina dhahaba. Where he did go, where is he? He left. To where? Aina means where?
ذهب إلى المدير.
ذهب إلى المدير. He went to
Manager. To the
principal. Yes. إلى المدير. Look, إلى المدير. Ending of the mudir is kesra again because of إلى حرف الجر. Yes. Last question.
وأين ذهب علي؟
وأين ذهب علي? Where did Ali go?
ذهب إلى المرحاض. المرحاض.
ذهب إلى المرحاض. Mirhad means toilet. He went to toilet. Okay. Mirhadi. Ending of the mirhad is also kesra. Okay. So much here. But I think we clearly identified and explained many things. You have to practice all of them up until next week. Please don't forget worksheet. Bring your worksheets. Provide in a good way. Study more. If you have any question about lectures, slides, worksheets, coming lesson in the front, you can ask and then we'll start our next lesson inshallah. Have a good night. See you next week.